Hello everybody, Epic Mewtwo here. Today we are back with another figure unboxing that I am so excited for. This is the Master Stars Piece Super Saiyan 4 Manga Dimensions Goku. Let me just cut this off real quick and show you this beauty. This is a figure that I have been wanting to get my hands on for a very long time. Been looking around to try and find him at a good price, and Tokyo Otaku Mode got him back up for around, I believe it was $57, so basically $60, which for this guy is a fantastic price. These guys, I would definitely value them. Ooh, that's loud. Would definitely value them around $60. They are very big figures, very quality figures, and I'll tell you why I'm sort of using a plural here, but can't even see his face. But this guy, here, let me turn him to the side, is so cool. Look at this, bro. Absolutely amazing. So, I absolutely love the box for this as well. Master Stars Piece. This line in particular does this sort of thing where they have this like clear like side and top to their figure boxes, and I absolutely love it. Here's the back with, you know, a buttload of information, Manga Dimensions, which is really cool there. Obviously the picture of Goku, some information. The bottom, again, distributed by Banpresto. The side, same thing. Oh, that tail looks so cool. So I just love the box for this. It's so cool that they make a box where you can actually see the figure, because Banpresto like hardly ever does that, even with some of their bigger figures. So it's really cool to do that. Like, to be honest with you, I kind of want to get the regular version of this guy and then just put it on the shelf in the box, because it's so cool. Like, the box is so cool, you know, the little Dragon Ball GT power-up thing and all that. Let's get him out here real quick. Absolutely love this figure though. Manga Dimensions has been I keep saying Manga Dimensions. Master Stars Piece has been around for a very long time. I don't remember what their, actually this might have been their last figure that they made, or the line made rather, because they've done Super Saiyan Goku, they've done Vegeta, they've done Gohan, and it's sort of an older line. It came out before I started figure collecting hardcore. I just noticed, look at, there's like power up in the background too. I want to see what happens if I put him back in there too, like in the plastic. It is a little bit dusty, that's kind of weird. I don't know if that's from sitting in my room for a couple of days and not opening it yet, or what, but it's okay, dust can always be removed. Perfect. Okay, oh wow, interesting. So his face isn't covered in plastic, but the rest of it is. So let's take that out. This is one piece. Oh, his tail is not connected. Okay. Alright, so plastic is falling off of him. There he is. Let's, wow, is the camera literally not big enough? Wow, that's cool that they had it under there. The camera's almost not big enough to capture him, but it just barely is. Wow, that is incredible. I do see a couple of little, like, nicks, like, right there and there. But this is what I was talking about. So as you can see, this isn't colored like a normal figure. You're not dealing with the average figure anymore. This guy is painted, of course, like the Manga Dimensions style that Banpresto sometimes likes to do with their figures. I love the Super Saiyan 4 sculpt. That's so cool. Let's put the tail on in the back. So let me keep talking about Manga Dimensions because I love it. Basically, it just looks like it's straight out of the manga, right? That's the whole point of the, you know, not line, the, you know, the paint job. They've done it with Vegeta for Grandista. They've done it with Goku for Grandista, and I think a couple of others. So it's really cool whenever they do it, because it's just so, like, I don't know, it's just so unique. It's such a different thing to do for a figure. There's the tail. Very nicely fits in there and looks fantastic. Wow, okay. So obviously a very, like, powerful figure for your collection. This is really cool. I really like this a lot. The paint job, again, is what's really special about this particular one, because, again, you know, I've been talking about it for the past, like, billion minutes I've been opening it, but Manga Dimensions. That's the paint job. It's supposed to look like, you know, it's sort of replicating. I really like the blues whenever they use those too. Like this light blue color. I really like that. You know, it's supposed to replicate it like he's, you know, sort of like jumping out of the manga. I would love to do a sort of display someday with my figures where I could get like some manga panels of the particular character and then put it in the background of like the Manga Dimensions ones. The other thing too is that when you take a picture of these guys with the flash, they also kind of look like they're from the manga. Here, real quick, let me see if I can... There we go. So I'm just holding my light at a different angle, but as you can see, right, with how the colors are, it sort of makes it look like that it's coming out of the manga. I'm not exactly sure how the colors sort of trick your eyes into doing that, but it looks super awesome. Like, it literally looks like it's coming out of the manga with how, you know, it looks, because like here it is, you know, just like kind of normal with the overhead, right, and it looks pretty cool already. But then like this, right, it sort of makes the colors a little bit more vibrant and sort of makes them pop like that. So I really like whenever they do Manga Dimension stuff, and this is actually my first one. I'm hoping to get some more in the future, but nonetheless though, an absolutely fantastic figure. When was this made? I'm not exactly sure. Can't find a date on here, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't see a date on here, but that's okay. I think it was made a little while ago. Now, like I said in the beginning, let's go ahead and see. Obviously, if we put him back in the box... Oh, no, he won't fit because the tail is a separate piece. Interesting. What if we just, like, set him in the box? I don't want him to, like, fall over in the box, right? Or what if we just kind of, like... Well, now you can't see anything. Like, I don't know, because I don't want to put him back in the box and then have it, like, you know, fall over because the plastic, obviously, the tail. I guess we could try. Here, you know what we'll do? Let's try, well, I guess you will rattle around in there with all that, without all that plastic. I don't know. Here, you know what? Let's just do it. I'll put them in through the top. We'll just kind of see what it looks like for the one time. Oh, and I'm stepping on something I didn't want to step on. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. All right. So let's put them in there. Very carefully. Very carefully. Okay, all right. Careful now. Here, wait, let me lift up some of these flaps. Okay. Just make sure he doesn't fall over. I suppose since he's so sturdy with his stand, he probably won't fall over. Oh, his tail is catching the, like, side there. All right. So there you go. Obviously not in a perfect position, but you pick up the camera real quick. Wow, that's really cool, actually. That's really cool. I like that a lot, actually. I don't know if I'd necessarily display him like that because I wouldn't want the box to rattle around and then he falls over. He is pretty stable with that big stand down there. But that looks awesome. Again, it's not a perfect angle. I kind of just set him down there and, you know, hoped for the best, but it worked out pretty well. Alright, so I just wanted to show you that real quick. I'll take him out. But really cool that, you know, Manga Dimensions, I believe they are, I keep saying Manga Dimensions, Master Star's Peace does that with all of their figures, I believe. They have these really cool boxes with these, you know, like backgrounds that are sort of reminiscent of the show. Now, let's do some size comparisons because this man is obviously huge. He's literally not even in the camera's range. So here is a figure that is one of my personal favorites, the Grandista Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. He towers over my man's. Like, by a long shot with all that hair. He's huge. I keep saying Manga Dimensions. It's because they both start with M, I think. Master Star's Peace is sort of known for being, you know, quite large. They were the original, you know, Bam Presto, like, big boy line before Grandista came along. Well, yeah, Grandista came along. So, you know, it's just like, it's so cool seeing a figure this big, right? Like, this is almost, you know, reminiscent of the size, well, not reminiscent, but I guess, you know, sort of similar to the size of King Cluster Broly, but so cool that he's even taller than that. Just to kind of give you some more perspective here, let me grab Super Saiyan 4 FES Gogeta, and as you can see, he's tiny compared to my man. Very small. Well, not very small, obviously, like sort of like half the size, but if you're looking for a real big figure like that, Master Star's piece, this Super Saiyan 4 Goku, definitely the way to go. Very, very nice with the size. And then real quick, just for a last little comparison, so we have a Bandai, another Bandai, well, there's actually no Bandai figures representing here. We need a couple different Banpresto lines. Here is the Battle Legends Super Saiyan Goku, of course with the Rage head on. We opened him up last time on the show. And he looks really good, actually, pretty next to these guys. That's pretty cool. Obviously, still Master Star's piece, the king of the size here. Very, very cool. I cannot say enough good things about the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Again, I might end up getting the regular one in the future and, you know, sort of keeping him in the box because he's so cool. I might play around with putting this guy in the plastic a little bit just kind of for fun. But I sort of don't want, you know, like, because the paint is a really big deal on this one, obviously, because it's the Manga Dimensions version. And I don't want to mess up the paint, so I think I'll just keep him out of the box for now, just out of plain fear. Before we go, the one thing I wanted to show you guys, I was going to show you in that last video, but as I said before, I did get this guy from Tokyo Otaku Mode, and every month they send you this little like art piece that's a clear file that usually your order, like piece of paper that has everything in the box, you know, that you ordered is inside the clear file. And it's a different piece of art. If you watched my Tokyo Otaku Mode haul video, you saw the one from the month before. I believe they do it monthly. That's at least kind of the pattern I've noticed. You know, they just say clear file is included and it changes every once in a while. But I did get this guy in April is when they're recording this. So I just wanted to show you this real quick. Totally kind of unrelated to the video, but I figured I'd throw it in a video just because it was kind of cool. I really like this art piece. I'm not exactly sure who this character is or anything like that. Obviously the back just has some like Tokyo Otaku Mode stuff, but you know, some of these art pieces I really like, some of them are just kind of meh, you know, it's not really something that's too big of a deal, but figured I'd just throw it in there just because it's, you know, something that looks really cool. I'd rather keep this one nice, I already stepped on it, but thankfully, because they are this, like, nice plastic, they do sort of stay, even if you give them a little bit of a beating. But nonetheless, though, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think of the Manga Dimensions Master Stars P Super Saiyan 4 Goku figure. I'm a big fan. I really like it. I really like it. And I really like the Master Stars piece line. I'm finally, you know, I'm very happy that I'm finally able to own one from the line. Again, I hopefully will get one in the future. There's a really cool Super Saiyan Goku that usually, you know, I'm not a big fan of Super Saiyan Goku figures unless there's something unique like this one. But it is a, I believe it's like a Chinese New Year paint job, and that one is so cool. Again, if I remember to put it on the screen, I'll put it there right now. But that is going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys in the next one. Of course, links in the description where you can pick this guy up. And I'll catch you in the next one. Abigail out. Peace.